we have learnt about question tags. So in this sentence, it is a good day, isn't it? It is a good day is a statement and isn't it is a question tag. So what are question tags? Question tags are short questions that are placed at the end of sentences. They are mainly used in speech when we want to confirm whether something is true or not, or when we want to encourage a reply from the person being spoken to. Now, question tags can be positive or negative and are inversely related to statements. It is raining very heavily, isn't it? Now, in this sentence, it is raining very heavily is the statement where isn't it is the question tag. Now, this statement is a positive statement. It is raining very heavily, and the question tag isn't it is a negative question tag. Now, how have we formed this negative question tag? Let us see. So, this positive statement has the subject it, an auxiliary verb is, and raining as the main verb. And how have we formed the question tag? We have used auxiliary verb used in the statement, which is. Then we have added N''T, which is the short form of not, and then we have added the subject. What is the subject? It. So, it is raining very heavily is the statement where we have formed the question tag, isn't it? So, if we have a sentence like, you have got an umbrella, what will be the question tag? Let us see. So, you have got an umbrella is a positive statement. So, we know that our question tag has to be a negative question tag. And how will we form it? We have seen that when there is an auxiliary verb as well as a main verb used in the statement, we use the auxiliary verb to form the question tag. So, what is the auxiliary verb here? Have. Then we add N''T and then we add the subject, which is you here. So, it will be, you have got an umbrella, haven't you? So, our sentence becomes, you have got an umbrella, haven't you? Now, let us look at this sentence. You can repair this machine, can't you? Now, in this sentence, you can repair this machine is a positive statement and can't you is the negative question tag. How have we formed this negative question tag? Now, the positive statement has a modal auxiliary verb can and a main verb repair along with the subject you. But how have we formed the question tag? We have used the modal verb in the statement along with N''T and then the subject. So, we have you can repair this machine, can't you? Now, remember that while adding the N''T to the modal verb can, we have omitted one N. We have used only one N. It is a good day, isn't it? In this sentence, it is a good day is the positive statement and isn't it is the negative question tag. How have we formed it? Let us see. Now, in this sentence, is the main verb. So, how have we formed the negative question tag? We have used the be verb in the statement, added N''T and then added the subject. Which is the subject here? It. So, it becomes, it is a good day, isn't it? You have a lot of homework, haven't you? Now, in this sentence, you have a lot of homework is a positive statement. Haven't you is the negative question tag. How have we formed it? Now this positive statement, you have a lot of homework, has the subject you and have as the main verb. So how have we formed the question tag? We have used the have verb in the statement. We have added N' and then we have added the subject you. Now we may also write this sentence as, you have a lot of homework, don't you? So what have we done in this case? In this case, we have formed our negative question tag by using the appropriate form of the do verb along with N' and then the subject. Now this form is also correct. So whenever we have as the main verb in the positive statement, we can form our negative question tags in two ways. We can either use the have verb used in the statement, or we can use the appropriate form of the do verb to form the question tags. Now look at this statement. She's bought a new car, hasn't she? Now in this sentence, she's bought a new car is a positive statement and hasn't she is the negative question tag. Now you must be wondering, why have we used hasn't she? Has is not there in the sentence. You are wrong. When we say she's bought a new car, we are actually trying to say she has bought a new car, hasn't she? So in this sentence, she has bought a new car, hasn't she? Has is the auxiliary verb used. She is the subject and bought is the main verb. So how have we formed the negative question tag? We have used the auxiliary verb has. We have added N' and then we have added the subject she. So if I say she's a good girl, what will be our negative question tag? Will it be hasn't she? She's a good girl, hasn't she? No, this is not correct. So our correct sentence will be, she's a good girl, isn't she? Now why have we used isn't she as our question tag here? When we say she's a good girl, we are actually saying she is a good girl. And we have seen that when we have is as the main verb, we add N' to the be verb used in the sentence and then we add the subject to form the question tag. So remember, whenever you have an apostrophe s, it can mean two things. It can refer to has or it can refer to is. So understand the meaning of the sentence before you form the question tag. Now let us do this exercise. Fill in the blank with an appropriate question tag. She'd been sick during exams and the options given to us are hadn't she, wouldn't she. Now when we say she'd been sick during exams, we mean to say she had been sick during exams. So the auxiliary verb used in this sentence is had. So the correct question tag will be she'd been sick during exams, hadn't she? Now look at this sentence. You did your homework, didn't you? Now in this sentence, you did your homework is a positive statement and didn't you is the negative question tag. How have we formed it? Our positive statement, you did your homework, has you as the subject and did as the main verb. So we have formed the question tag didn't you by using the appropriate form of the do verb. Then we have added N' and then the subject. Now how will you choose the appropriate form of the do verb? It will depend on your subject and on the tense. He wants to go hiking, doesn't he? Now in this sentence, he wants to go hiking is the positive statement and doesn't he is the negative question tag. How have we formed it in this case? Now this positive statement, he wants to go hiking, has the subject he and wants as the main verb. There is no auxiliary verb in this sentence. So how have we formed the negative question tag, doesn't he? We have used the appropriate form of the do verb. How will we choose the appropriate form? It will depend on the subject and on the tense. Then we have added N'(T) and then the subject. Now, he wants to go hiking. Wants is showing the present tense and he is a singular subject. So, we have used does as the appropriate form of the do verb. Then we have added N'(T) and then the subject he. Now, let us do this exercise. Fill in the blank with an appropriate question tag. You cleaned your room. Now, what will be our question tag? Now, a statement has you as the subject and clean as the main verb. Now, cleaned is in the past tense. You is our singular subject. We have no other auxiliary verb in the sentence. So, our correct answer will be you cleaned your room. Didn't you? So, if we say he likes reading books, our question tag will be doesn't he? But what if we have a sentence as Mark likes reading books? What will be our question tag? Will it be Mark likes reading books, doesn't Mark? No, this is not correct. Our correct sentence will be Mark likes reading books, doesn't he? So what have we done here? If you notice carefully, in the first sentence, he likes reading books, doesn't he? Our subject is a pronoun. So we have added the pronoun in the question tag. But in the sentence here, Mark likes reading books. In this sentence, our subject is a name, Mark, but we will not use that name in the question tag. We will use an appropriate pronoun. So we can say that the question tag always has a pronoun and never includes a noun. Now let us read this sentence. They will have completed the work by the time you return tomorrow, won't they? Now in this sentence, they will have completed the work by the time you return tomorrow is a positive statement, whereas won't they is the negative question tag used here. How have we formed this negative question tag? Now our positive statement, they will have completed the work by the time you return tomorrow, has will as the modal verb which is coming first, have as the auxiliary verb and they as the subject. Our main verb here is completed. In this case, we have two auxiliary verbs. So, how have we formed the question tag? We have taken the first auxiliary verb which has come, which is will. So, our question tag will be won't, which is will plus N'(T), which we write as won't, and then the subject they. So, we have they will have completed the work by the time you return tomorrow, won't they? But if we have a sentence like, they have been waiting for a long time, haven't they? In this sentence, they have been waiting for a long time is a positive statement. Haven't they is the negative question tag here. How have we formed this negative question tag? Now our positive statement has they as the subject and two auxiliary verbs, have and been, and the main verb as waiting. So how have we formed the question tag? We have taken the auxiliary verb which comes first. So we have they have been waiting for a long time, haven't they? Now let us do this exercise. Fill in the blank with an appropriate question tag. The baby girl has been crying for a long time. What will be our question tag here? Let us see. Now, we know that the subject here is the baby girl. Now, question tags never use the name but a pronoun. The appropriate pronoun used here has to be she. Has been. There are two auxiliary verbs in this sentence, has and been, and crying is the main verb. Now we know that when we have two auxiliary verbs, we use the first auxiliary verb to form the question tag. So our question tag will be, the baby girl has been crying for a long time. Hasn't she? So what did we learn today? Today we have learned how to form question tags. We have specially learnt the case where our statements are positive and our question tags are negative. We will soon learn how to form other types of question tags.